Hi everyone, welcome back to your girl channel. As you can tell from the title, this is going to be a half up, half down quick weave hair tutorial. So let's just get started. As you can see right now, I already have the top part of my head parted for the ponytail and the back braided down. And yes, I know my parting is not straight. Clearly, I was filming this late at night. I got bored and just figured I might as well, make a YouTube video because I ain't got shit else to do. But yeah, I was just over there. I should have took more time, but then I realized how sleepy I was and I'm like, well shoot, let me just go on ahead and do this. But yeah, so the cap I used on my head, I just got that from my local beauty supply store, and I bought this organic hair, and clearly, as you can tell, it was cheap. I'm not keeping this hair in my head for long. I'm gonna keep it in for like a couple of days or so, a week. Is not like normal weaves to keep in for a month, because clearly it's glued onto your head. But yeah, but right now I'm just gonna measure out the tracks from one side to the other. So starting where I had part my hair, and then go around my head and just measure it out to make sure before I glue it down it fits. Okay, so as you can see, I unraveled the track and I'm just about to measure it like I said. So I start from the bottom, and I eventually do end up taking the track off, because when I had started gluing it on, I realized that I could feel the glue going through my cap, and I didn't really like that. I mean, it's supposed to so it can stick, but like, I don't know, I was just like, I was tripping. I'm thinking like my hair might come off or something, but I mean, it's not. But I just didn't like the way it felt, so I did end up putting on another cap. So yeah. Also, I did forget to mention that the length of the weave that I got it was in 18, 20, and 22 inch. So the glue I use is hair glue. It's like, what is it called? It's like something bonding glue, basically. And I just got that from my local beauty supply store as well. And I'm just gonna apply it to the little weft on the track, and then I apply that to my head.
Homage got the vibe.
Okay, so yeah, like I said earlier, I did decide to apply another cap just to be on the safe side. I don't want to, when I take off the quick weave, I don't want it to, be a hard process or take too long, if that makes sense. But yeah, I just applied it on there and I hold it down. Actually, most people do use blow dryers to, make the glue dry. But in my case, my blow dryer was not working or cooperating with me. So I just, held it down for as long as I could, make sure it did not come off, and it worked just fine. But I would recommend using a blow dryer just to be on the safe side, so no tracks come off. But in my case, none did come off either way, so yeah. Okay, yeah, and so basically I just keep repeating the same method. And I don't know if you can see, I went ahead and applied my top track already just because I didn't know how I wanted to apply the tracks on my head. I don't know if I wanted to keep going in the U shape, but I just end up filling in the rest until I got to the top track. And so now all I'm doing is just cutting off the excess. Bro, how the hell do you say that? I'm tripping. But I just cut off the rest of the net on my head so I can get to the top part of my head and do that ponytail that you're gonna slay, okay? Alright, so after I cut off the rest of the lace, I ended up parting my hair again so you won't be able to see the tracks from the back. So I just put some of my hair on top of the weave to, you know, blend that in later. So yeah, right now I'm just using, or what I applied to my head was the pink lotion to moisturize it and the Got To Be Glue to lay it down to make it slick. You know, girl, you want your hair slicker than slick. But yeah, I just repeat that process and brush it down and try to get it down as slick as possible. And I also use the Gorilla Glue, which is like an edge control to hold it down as well. And I just keep repeating that same process, like I said, to get my ponytail as slick as possible. Alright, so after I did the top, I'm clearly not done with the top, just to let you guys know. But I do go to the back of my head and straighten my actual hair to make it blend in with the weave. And my hair is natural, so it was kind of like hard for me to try to blend it in really good. But I think eventually I did get it, you know, to blend somewhat. It was really just the two pieces on the sides that were not cooperating with me. But the rest did kind of, you know, come out pretty good. Okay, so after I straighten the back, I go back to the front and I sprayed some of the Got To Be Glue Free spray on my head, you know, just to make sure that my ponytail would be in place, you know, really good. And then I just, you know, put that in a ponytail, and then I start to apply the leftover bundle that I had, which was the 18-inch for the ponytail. Okay, so after I put the top of my hair in like a little bun or whatever you want to call it, my little ponytail, because you know she bald headed. I go ahead and apply my track. So what I'm doing right here is I put the track on my head. I just lay it there, and then I put the bobby pin through the track and through the ponytail, so the hair will be secured when I'm wrapping it around the bun. So after I secure, I just pretty much wrap it, and you just keep repeating that process until you got all the hair on your head. I like for my ponytail to, you know, look full, and so the bun under the hair won't show. So I just kept wrapping until the whole track bun. Alright, so after I finished wrapping the track around my head, I just secured it with the bobby pin, because you don't want your ponytail flying everywhere. You know, if you might meet a bitch outside, catch me outside, how about that? You might have to beat a bitch up, yup. No, I'm just playing. You don't want your ponytail flying and shit. I mean, it might come off because, you know, but it was cute while it lasted, you know, girl. Oh, No, I'm just playing. But yes, I just secured the ponytail. Then after that, I take a piece of hair and just wrap that around the ponytail, because you don't want the, what do you guys call it, hair tie, scrunchie, I call it a scrunchie, to be shown. And yes, I know, please excuse my parting skills, it is terrible, but really you couldn't really see the parting anyways that much. But if you're just a person who just has to have your partings like neat, then I would do that. But for me, like I said, I filmed this at night and I was very tired, and I didn't realize how tired I was, so I was just like, I'll fix it in the morning, which I did. So yeah, and just wrap that around the ponytail and then secure it with a bobby pin as well. Alright, so after my ponytail was good, I just went in and did my edges. You want to make sure your edges is laid to the gods. Okay, girl, laid to the gods. But yeah, I just did that, and then I went back and retouched up on anything that I didn't like, which was the back of my head, so, make it blend in more. So yeah, you just make sure it's all nice and neat for your boo or whatever. If you got a boo, I ain't got no boo, but if you got a boo, you want to make sure it's good and all that, cute for your boo or whatever. So yeah, I hope this video wasn't too long for y'all. Hope y'all all enjoy. Be sure to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.